Joe, I asked Greg, and I was talking to Chris too. What kind of advantage does the defensive team get when you guys have to use the silent count, especially a team that relies on their speed rush like Denver does so much?
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage to play at home for them. They can start timing up our count more. When you go with a noise count, a voice count, Baker can really, trick them or use his voice a little bit differently. Where it's silent, it's like we're all kind of looking at the ball. We have a timing mechanism, but they can kind of figure out that timing mechanism over time. That's why we have to have a few different cadences for them, a few different change-ups, so they be ready for it.
Do you see teams more and more doing that, though? Is that just kind of an advantage that's come over the last few years?
Yeah, but I think teams are starting to change it up a little more with the center bob. They might do one or two or a side turn instead of just one center bob and snapping. So it's a cat and dog game. They try and time it up. We try and fake them out a little bit.
Sorry, how similar is this pass rush to what you faced against Houston?
They're a little different. J.J. Watt is a bigger, stronger pass rusher. Von Miller's more of a speed, but he's actually implemented some nice power the last couple of years. They're just kind of different players. Von's gonna really force your edge and counter back inside, where JJ's gonna come at you and then counter off of that. But they got good players. They got two guys on both sides that can get sacks, kind of like Clowney and Watt were in Houston, and they got some inside guys that can get some good push that really collapses the pocket.
Hey, Joe, in Houston, they kind of played more coverage that game. Do you see Denver taking notes on that, or do these guys just come right at you?
I don't know. They got two guys that are top maybe 10 in the league in sacks, so those guys are going to get after the quarterback, as much as they can. They do have some pressures, though. They've brought some looks. They've brought some different exotic things, and I think it's just a week-to-week game plan. It could be even quarter-to-quarter. I think we saw the guys, Carolina this week, they blitzed us a little bit, and Baker did a good job of getting the ball out and picking some things off. So I think it'll just depend on what Denver thinks they can do.
How much harder does it make it when they have those really good rushers, big sack guys on both ends for you guys to come at it?
Yeah, it's hard to pick a guy. If you have one guy that you can key on, you can slide the protection that way. You can chip that side every time. But when they have guys on both sides, you don't know where they're going to go. And sometimes they'll even move Chubb inside a little bit. It's dangerous, I think Freddie has a good plan though that we're gonna attack him with, and we just got to perform as well as an O-line. We got to be good this week.
How much is it driving you or motivating you at all that you guys still do have a chance? Is that on your mind?
Yeah, it's big. I think as a NFL player, we are playing as hard as we can no matter what. But when you got a chance, it's those are the games you want to play in. We're not going to really know what happens. I don't think our playoff picture really matters till Sunday after we play. So it's a playoff game for us. We got to play this game 1-0 this week, and Denver's kind of in the same position. They got to win out as well, and it's going to be a battle. Primetime TV, and it's what you want to play in. We're playing in a meaningful game in December, and that's fun to be a part of.
I've heard several of your teammates say that Baker is one of the bigger trash talkers on the team, and we can see his competitiveness. How does that competitiveness help? How does it show itself?
Yeah, no matter what's happening on the field, if we're playing well, if we're playing bad, if we need a big play, if we're trying to run the clock out, he's always in there. He's always talking. He's always ready to take on the next play. And you can see it in practice. We do some competitive periods with the defense, and there's some serious yapping going on, but it's good. You want to back that up. You want to fight for that guy. You want to be a part of that, and that's who Baker is, and that's what we're kind of following now.
Joel, is there anything he's ever said that you've walked away like scratching your head, shaking your head?
No, it's all
like
all
in a good way, like a laughter.
No, it makes me laugh all the time, but O-line don't really talk very much crap like that. But we got to back our quarterback up, you know what I mean? So we're there to defend him, and he's good with it. When you're in the NFL, you've heard so much different trash talk through your career that nothing really surprises you too much.
Joel, one of the ways to combat a pass rush like this, obviously, is to get the ball out quickly. When you guys are doing that on a consistent basis, can you tell that opposing pass rushers are getting frustrated that they can't get back there?
Yeah. I think it's one of those things, sometimes even when you get in like a 2-minute drive, you get in such a rhythm where they get tired of rushing and stuff, and it's hard. I think you guys seen it with Miles. I don't think he's frustrated, but he beats his guy clean a few times, and the ball comes out, and everybody's like, oh, what's Miles doing? I'm like, he's beating that guy clean. You know, so there's times where it could definitely frustrate a defense.
How have Robinson and Hubbard been performing for you guys lately during this kind of streak where you guys have only given up 1 sack in 4 games?
Yeah, they've done a good job. You know, we've helped our O-line out by getting the ball out, by chipping, by using tight ends when we need to and stuff, but they've also done their job in one-on-one a lot. You know, if you watch the game against Houston, Hubbard really did a good job on a lot. You know, got his hands on him, did a good job, and Greg's come in, and since Greg's come in, I mean, it's the same time as Freddie has been our OC, but you know, our offensive line performance has changed immensely, and they're both big reasons for that. It's good to have those tackles that can run those guys around, and when they have to, they got to make those one-on-one blocks, and they've been doing a good job.
Do you have any examples of Baker snack talk that made you crack up?
Well, the first game, I think I told the story once, but the first game we were playing the Jets, and he had come in for like a drive in the first half, but we were taking a knee right before half, and one of the linebackers, I don't remember which one, was talking some mess to him, and he just came right back at him and was like, I don't even know who you are. Like, what are you doing out here? And I was like, Baker, you have 7 plays in your career right now, you know, thinking that. And he came out sure enough in the second half and had a great half, and we got the win. But he's not afraid to back down from anybody.
There was a bleep in the I don't know who you are, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there was. There's a lot of cussing going on out there.
Are you thinking about the Pro Bowl at all that's coming up next week?
You hear about it. You see things. The team, you know, tweets things out or Instagram and stuff. My grandma really wants me to go. She thinks I'm a good player, so that's big. She votes a lot. If you're watching, hey, she's gonna be at the game this weekend. She lives in Colorado, so she's doing good. But I mean, it's a cool thing. It's something that your competitors, the fans, you know, if they vote you in for that, that's a cool honor, and it's something you'll look back and appreciate. But right now, we're trying to win games. You know, maybe in years past when we haven't had much to play for it and something like that. But right now, we're playing, man. We're trying to win this week, go 1-0, and beat the Broncos.
So grandma's stuff in the ballot box.
Yeah, she votes a lot. She hasn't given me an update, but you know, she's retired. She does her thing, but she knows how to work the computer, and she stuffs the ballot box.
Was Sunday one of your better games in your career?
Yeah, I felt like I played really well. You know, I thought we had some good plays where I got out on a couple runs and led the way. The whole line, though, we protected well enough. You know, the run game was a little while to get going, but once we needed some runs in the fourth quarter, it helped. And then those 2 Jarvis runs were schemed up well, where I just had to make a little block and Jarvis was out the door. So it was a team effort, but you know, I felt like I did play well that game.
Does it energize you to see Freddie getting the ball into Jarvis's hands in different ways and seeing those plays work so well?
Yeah, I think that's, you know, you look at a team like the Saints and you'll be like, wow, 4 different guys, 4 undrafted guys have scored touchdowns. The NFL is getting the ball into your playmakers' hands, and Jarvis is one of our playmakers. And if you got to run the ball with him, pass the ball to him, let him throw the ball maybe, that scared me a little bit, but let him do that kind of stuff. You know, he's one of our better players, so you got to give him the ball. You know, same way with Duke, same way with Chubb, same way with Higgins. Those guys, and Njoku, those guys are playmakers, and he's just trying to find a way to get him the ball.
What did you think of his catch, the touchdown catch?
Oh, it was unbelievable. For some reason, when the ball was in there, I was like, he got this, and it was money. It was a great catch. There was not much space, and he got his hands on that, and that was a sweet play.